that, so that's great. I'm Suzanne Otterson. I've coached figure skating in Ayrshire for the last 20 odd years. And in my career, I was lucky enough to go to the Winter Olympics, so that was very special. And hopefully you guys will all get the opportunity to get out and compete soon. And Margarita's very good at doing all your little ones online, so you're very lucky for that. That's good. And today we were very lucky because one of the puddles froze near us, so we had a little skate this morning, so that was really good. And I see the numbers in Wales have gone down, so that's good. I really think we're going in the right direction, so that's good. Can I just remind you the safety? Make sure you have a drink with you. Make sure that you've got the proper shoes on, and you've got no obstacles around you. Okay, just in case you bash into something. Okay, again, if the exercise is too hard for you, I've asked you to do 10 repetitions, and you can only manage 5, that's absolutely fine. Just do what you can. Get out of it what you can. Okay? Today I thought last week we were going to do a wee gliding with the cloths. So hopefully we'll do that today. If you're on a carpet, then just even take off your shoes and I'll give you time to do that. Okay? And again, do what you can with it. Okay? Right, let's start with the warm-up. If anybody's got anything to ask or anything, just if you could pop it up in the chat, that would be fine. Okay? Right, let's go with this warm-up. Excellent. Keep these arms really stretched. Good. See if you can swoop down to the floor. Well done. So that's our upper body pretty done. Let's start walking through our feet. So walking through the feet, right up and down. Try and go tippy toes and down. That's us. Good. And little circles in the floor with the feet. That's you. And the other foot. Good. Good. And now can we take, I'll show you first, we're just going to do a lunge forwards and then bring it together. A lunge to the side, bring it together and a lunge to the back. Then we're going to do a lovely stretch and circle with our arms like you're doing a big yawn. And then we'll come back to the front and we'll do it the other way. Okay, we'll just put a wee bit of another tune on. So that we'll get a wee bit of music just to warm up our legs. Off we go. So we go lunging forwards. That's us. Keep your balance, bring it together. And to the side. And bring it back together. And stretch to the back. Lovely and tall, coming over your carriage, and a lovely circle. Good yawn, open your shoulders out, bring your feet back together, and go the other way. That's us, and sides, and together, and to the back. Relax your shoulders, stay your down yawn. There's a wee message. Ah, it's a good one. I love it. It's a happy song. Do this one more time. Lunge forwards. And together. And to the side. And together. And back. And a big circle. And come back together. Lunge it forward. Second leg last time. And to the side. And to the back. And a lovely big circle, stretch right up. Good. Let's just walk through these feet a wee bit more. We'll take it up to a wee bit of a jog. Well done, everyone. Lots of energy. Let's do some little gentle jumps. Warm up our ankles. Well done, everyone, and hopefully that's us all worked up, ready to begin. Grab a little drink if you can. I'll just put the music down a little bit. For me, the music is very important because it gives you a really good, a feel-good factor. I know you've got a little music class later, so that'll be good. Yeah, thank you. Right, we'll have a little drink and first exercise, just to warm up these feet. So we're going to have nice carriage. And I'm going to go side on so you can see what I've got. I think I should be a DJ. And nice relaxed shoulders. And what we're going to do, we're going to get down into a knee bend really low, trying to get the knees over the feet. And then we're going to pop it up. And then we're going to slowly bring our heels back to the floor. Okay, we'll do that 10 times and we'll try and not wobble about as we do it. Okay, try and really keep pulled up in your centre. And think about as you're gliding along on the ice pad, what your nice line would look like. Okay, right, let's get ready. Arms up, ready to start. And level up and down into the knee bend slowly. And spring it up. And slowly down back to your flat feet. And start going down again. And spring it up. And down with the heels. Number 2. On to number 3. Down into the knee bend. And spring it up. And relax down. Flat feet. Number 4. Down we go. Slowly. Spring it up. And heels down. Keep stretching those arms. They do get a little tired by the end of this. Number 5. Low as you can go. Spring up on the toes. And heels down. making sure you're not sticking out your bottom as you go down. You're right down into those skates, springing up to the toes, and down with your heels. Number 7. Well done, everyone. Keep those arms up. They start to get a little tired now. Spring up, and down with your heels. And last one, number 8, as low as you can go, and spring it up, and roll it down. Well done. Give those arms a shake. That's an arm workout more than a leg or feet workout for me. Right, good. So that was a wee foot exercise. The next wee foot exercise we're going to do, we did last week. We're going to change it very slightly. So you guys can have a wee relax to go into our squat. So again, our back's nice and straight as we do it. And then we're going to lift one heel, 2, 3, 4, we'll lift both heels in balance, then we'll spring up lovely and tall, and we'll go back down, okay? And let's do that 5 times, okay? Good, right, so back's nice and straight again, think about the carriage throughout, the eye level being up, and down we go into our squat, lift a heel, 2, 3, 4, up together, and spring up, and back down. Well done, into your second squat. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 feet, and stretch lovely and tall, keep your balance. Excellent, down for number 3. And heel, 2, 3, 4, and up. And lovely and tall. And back down. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Together. And tall. And down we go. We look like we're a lot better balanced this week. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Up in the 2. And lovely and tall. Pull up in the core. And down we go. And give your legs a wee shake. Well done. Excellent. Good. Right, if you can just now, let's go into this sliding exercise. So, if you've got a cloth and you're on a laminate floor, brilliant. If you're on a piece of carpet and you've got something that can slide, go for that. If not, just take your shoes off. Because what we're going to work on with this sliding, you know when you're gliding along and you push your skate out, you should be really going to maximum toe point. So what we're going to do with the cloth, we're going to push it out until we're at that maximum toe point part. We'll lift off the cloth, come back down to your cloth and pull them in. And don't worry if you lose your cloth. I would take your shoes off if you're on carpet and just gently shoot it across the carpet with your socks. Okay, I'll give you time to get your shoes off, and then while you're having a little drink, you can get your shoes back on. Okay, and actually having your shoes off, you'll be able to really have lovely toe point. Because skaters should always have lovely toe point. Okay, so the other thing to remember when we're doing this, we're going to keep our knee bend throughout. So our back is straight again. We're practicing this lovely carriage. And we're going to shoot our foot away, but we're going to remain down in a nice, strong, bent standing leg, okay? And try and maintain that throughout, because that builds up your muscle there. Okay? And we're going to pretend we're skating this afternoon to this great Celine Dion tune. Right, let's have our arms out nicely again. Get your eye level up. Beautiful, excellent. And down into your knee bend. And let's shoot away for number 1. And lift off your cloth if you can. Back to your cloth and pull it in. Well done. Number 2. And up and down. And as you do the up part, try and not wobble. Try and keep it really still. This is number 3. Well done. And number 4. And up and down and in. And sometimes you lose your cloth about now, but don't worry. Number 5, excellent. And you'll start to feel that you're getting quite a burn on that thigh muscle here. And that's great for our skating and gliding when we get back on. You're going to be shooting along that ice so fast. Number 8, and up and down. See if we can take it to 10. Let's go for it. Out we go. Lift it off. Down. Back in. Oh, it's starting to bum. Number 10. Up. Down. Bring it in. Well done. Right, I would go and grab a wee drink. Give your arms a wee shake. And particularly the leg that you were standing on. It should be a bit sore. And we'll go back to our cloth when we're ready. And we'll go on to our opposite foot. Okay? So just take your time. Roll your shoulders a wee bit. You guys look like you're all ready to start. It's me that's needing a wee break here. Right, okay. So I'm going to put my cloth under my other foot this time. And I'm going to put my arms out, thinking of your carriage in your eye level. And down into your knee bend, really low as if you're skating along. And let's shoot our foot out. 1, and lift, and down, and in, and out, and up, and down, and in. And number 3, up, and down, and in, and 4, up, and down, and in. Well done. You have lovely strong back muscles after this. Well done. Number 6, and up, and down, and in. Number 7, up, and down, and in. Well done. Couple to go. Lost my cloth. Number 8, and down, and number 9, up, down, and in. And number 10, up, down, and in. Well done. Shake that leg out. Brilliant. Right, with the cloth today, now this is a wee bit trickier. We talked about doing a Nina Bauer last week. Now, don't worry if you haven't done a Nina Bauer before. We're going to just give this a wee try. Yeah. Got all the hits this afternoon. Right, so with your claws, you're going to try and keep your feet turned right out. Put the forward foot, the one to the nearest the screen, put it on the cloth, and you're going to have your arms down. Then we're going to, I hope you can see my feet okay here. Then we're going to slide the cloth out and stretch out. And then we're going to bring the cloth back in. So again, if you've got just your socks, just try and slide your foot. Let me just drop my camera so that you can definitely see this, okay? So, we've got these feet in line with one another. Our arms are down, we're standing tall. We're going to shoot out into position and bring it back. The other one, if you can't try the Nina Bauer, you can put it in the back leg of your drag. And you could just stand in your T-stop and shoot down into your drag and back up. That's also a very good leg exercise. Okay, so if you want to do the drag one, go for that. If you want to do the Nina Bauer one, you can do that one, because probably in everyone's routine they have a sort of drag thing. Right, let's come out. So I've got my cloth in the forward foot. I'm standing with my arms down. We'll shoot out. We'll try 5 of these, okay? So we go number 1. And pull it in. And number 2. And bring it in. And number 3. And bring it in. We okay, Jenny? Number 4. And bring it in. And number 5. And bring it in. And it's also very good for washing your floor as you do it. Okay, right, we'll do 5 on the other foot as well. Let's do this second foot. Okay, so we're going to put our cloth in the front leg, turn out your feet, bring your arms down and slide it out. Remember, if you want to do the drag, you can do that one too. You look like you're doing really well with this. Number 2, slide it out. The back leg stays straight. And we keep this one bent. And number 3. And pull it in. It's also very good for the leg strength. Pulling it back in is quite tricky. And that last one looked really good. Lift your chin, very nice. Right, I'm going to shoot through you on the camera, and I want you to show me your best position you can do. So it can be the drag, like this. What I want to see is your eye level and your carriage, right? Right, good work there. So that's a good one for just working, yeah, drags and bows and things, and it's good for working those legs as well, okay? Right, you can pop your cloth away, and we're going to go into some balance exercises. So this is when I start to topple over, but you guys are not going to. So the first balance exercise we're going to do, we'll do one exercise and then we'll have a little drill. We're going to have our arms out. We're not going to use a chair today, and I want you to practice your toe point. We're going to lift and point to the front for 8. Then we're going to bring it in, and we're going to go out to the side and balance and lift and pulse for 8, and bring it into your ankle joint. And then we're going into our landing at the back and pulse for 8. Now, as we do it, can we try as we're pulsing to not move our upper body, okay? Right, and why this is really good, you know when you're skating along and suddenly you kind of go off balance? This helps you find that core again and find that centre. So we've all done it, we've been doing a nice slide and then we suddenly just kind of go, and rather than falling down, you've got good strength in your core that you can pull yourself back to the centre, okay? Or in jumps as well sometimes, some of the free skaters in the group will maybe do a jump and they feel it goes a bit wild, then you can always find where your balance is, okay? Right, let's go into our first position. Remember throughout this, I want you to really be pointing right through your toes and your ankle joints, okay? If you want to put your arms out, that would be great. It would help you balance. You will start to find again they're a wee bit sore because again we've not been used to having our arms out like skaters, so this is good to practice that too. Right, down onto your standing leg, lots of knee bend, arms out, and let's point to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it into your ankle joint, and we'll go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it in and to the back. It'll feel like the landing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well done. Not a lot of wobbling at all there from you. That was good. Right, ready to go into the other foot. And so down into your knee bend to start again so that it's very like you're skating. Maybe you're doing inside edges like this and you're turning out your toes. That's what we're pointing and practicing that in the ground. Right, arms up, down into our knee bend and point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it into your ankle in one leg and go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it in. And to the back. It might be the opposite of your landing this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. I think I was the one wobbling. Right, shake your legs out and we'll grab a wee drink at that point and we'll start and do a couple of wee balance things. Okay, so first exercise we're going to do, you guys can relax just now. We're going to lift it up to our knee like a 1 foot balance, and then we're going to take it into either a stretch to the back, or if you want to try the spiral, bring it back in and take it back out. And we'll see if we can do 3. Okay, so you can either go from here and just stretch to there, or you want to challenge it even more, see if you can take it down to your spiral and back in, okay? And a good tip is, see if you feel like a camel spin or a spiral and it's starting to wobble, really press into your arms. So you really press down, okay? And it should save you. Right, we'll do this in both legs. I'm not sure how good I'll be in the other spiral leg, but we'll go for it anyway. So let's see if we can try and do 3 without putting our foot down, okay? I'll go side on so we can see. So we go up to the knee joint and stretch down into our spiral. That's us. Bring it back in. That's it. Just nice controlled movements. Number 2. And bring it in. Had to save myself with my arms there. And number 3, stretch it into the spiral. And bring it back in. Well done. Get right, we're ready to go. I'm going for my bad leg this time, so it might not be so good. Okay, so I'm choosing your other leg this time. We're going to our knee lift. And stretch into your spiral. And bring it back in. Number 1, done. And number 2, stretch it out. And bring it back in. And number 3, stretch it out. And bring it back in. Well done. So I didn't quite do that one so good. Okay, excellent. Good. Right, this one, just for sit spin exercises, we're going to stand and start bending our knees and go right down into a little bar as low as you can, and then we're going to come back up. Okay, so this is kind of warming up, because the next exercise we're going to try and go down in one leg as low as you can. I personally couldn't do the sit spin on the floor, but we'll just warm up the knees first of all. So let's do 5 of these to warm up the knees. So stand lovely and tall, and bring everything down and go as low as you can. And try and get your knees over your toes. That's important for the sit spin without lifting your heels. And stand back up. Good. And down we go again. Curl into a wee ball, keep your heels down. And up. Good. And number 3. Right over with these knees, good. And up. And number 4, watch your not going too high with the bottom. If you can try and drop it down and bend forwards. Good, and the last one. Keeping the knees right over the toes. Good, and up we go. Excellent. So that's us nicely warmed up with our knees ready to go for the sit spins. Right, so let's do, if you can, go from here, go into your spiral, come around, and go as low as you can. So I can only go to here, but that's all I'm going to go to, and then I'm going to go into an upright spin. Okay? So, let's choose our forward camel side. Okay? So that was my forward camel. If you're a righty, you spin on your left leg doing the camel. Okay, if you're a lefty like Isaac, he's going to do the camel on the right foot. Okay? Right. Let's go for this. As I say, don't worry too much. If you can't go into the sit spin, even go to your 2-foot down and back into your upright. Okay? It's just to kind of practice all the different positions. Okay? Right, into our camel firstly. Try and swing the leg around and down as low as you can into your sit spin position and up into your upright. Very good. And we'll do one more. We'll do this 3 times. And even people, probably a lot of you will do the upright in the programme. just practicing your balance in the upright. Good, right, we'll go for the camel again. So we squeeze, we come around the side and down, and up into the upright. Very good balance. And ready for number 3. Up into the camel, bring it around, go as low as you can, and up into the upright. Hook toe. Well done. And shake your standing leg out. Good. You guys have very good balance. You're not wobbling about at all. Good. Right. Are we ready to do a few wee jumps this afternoon? So we'll do just a few sort of 2-foot jumps and hops, and so I know some of you don't jump. And so it's just kind of balance and springing, like, because I think some of you might do bunny hops, 3 jumps. So I'll give you a variation of the exercise as we go along, okay? Right, first one I want you to do, let's just now, I actually have more room going diagonally across the room. So if you want to do that to give yourself more room, that's fine. Or if you want to just come towards the camera, okay? So the first one, just to warm up the feet again, because we've been doing a lot of balancing. Let's just have a gentle jog across your floor, and then I want you to just do your 2-foot hop back. You can put your arms in your back spin side, and what you're trying to do is just spring through your ankles, okay? So as I say, I'm going to go slightly diagonal. Right, so let's run it forwards, just really gentle jog, and start springing up using the ankles. Good. So you're really working through your knee bend and down the front of your feet. So really flip your feet. Right, and back to your starting point. And jog across the room again, just really gently. And off we go. Spring, spring, spring. Make them as high as you possibly can. Good. Well done. And let's do a third one. Boys and girls that are doing axles and above, you could go into a back spin hopping this time. If you want to just do the 2-foot jump again, that's absolutely fine, okay? Right, so let's jog across the room. Go into the position you want to jump in. Remember your head's checked to the back spin, and you're working through your feet. Well done, and relax. Good. And that should be our legs thoroughly warmed up to jump. And let's do a squat into the highest possible jump you can do. Okay, so we're going to work really springing into the air and jumping nice and tall. I want you also to think about your arms coming through and underneath, like you would use them in an axle or a 3 jump, really working underneath. So I'll show you what we're going to do 5. Winter check position, and we're going to go underneath and spring and balance. Okay, so just as high as you can go, get your arms working underneath, watch you're not elbowy, keep your arms deep. Right, let's go for 5, everyone. We're doing really well this afternoon. And off we go, spring and bend, and 2, and bend, and 3, and bend, and 4, and bend, and 5, and bend. Well done, everyone. Good. Good, because I know some of you don't do jumps, so that was looking pretty good. Right, so next exercise. Coming across the room again or towards the camera. Can we do a kick through for an axle and a 3 jump? So we're going to just do a hop and a hop. So as you're doing it, you're drawing the knee through as if you're going to do your axle or 3 jump. Okay? So again, I'm going to work diagonally. If you want to just come across the floor, fit about 2 in, and then just gently walk back to your start. So we're just practicing the kick through. The other thing you think about here is springing off your standing leg. So it really springs off the toe. Right, let's try again. 1, and 2. Good. And gently walk back. We'll do 3 times, 3 times. Last time, everyone. And spring. And spring. And gently walk back. Good. Right. And before we go into 3 jumps and axles, whatever we're going to do, let's grab a wee drink, okay? Then we'll get ready to do that. Hope we're all okay. We're all managing. Right. So let's go into a few wee jumps this afternoon. Don't worry if you can't do all of the jumps we're trying, because there's quite a few people don't jump, some do jumps. So first exercise, those that are doing the axle, can you show me across the room you jumping into a back spin position? Okay, so I'll show you again. Just across the room, lifting the second hip and staying in. Okay? Other people not working on the axle yet? Let's just do nice skips as high as we can again. Okay? Nice high skips. Or you could do the bunny hops across the room, just as high as you can. Okay? Right, so a couple of choices there of exercises. See. Yeah, Starbucks. Is that better than Costa, I wonder? Right, so the 2 exercises, we jump across and we lift our hip for axle people. Other people will do nice high bunny hops. I'm going for bunny hops. And off we go, across the room, high as you can go. That's it. Good. Good, good, good. Yep, good. And the people that are doing the back spin exercise, you're making sure that you're really coming into a nice high hip. So you're nice and high with the hip here. Okay, good, right. Exercise for the second time. Up and up. Good. And third time, I'm going to do the axle choice. So up and a high hip. And up and a high hip. Good. Okay. Excellent, Callum. They were lovely and high. Good, Stephanie. Excellent. Keep that nice high hip and keeping everything over to your right side. Okay. Right. So let's go for the 3 jump this afternoon of the axle. Completely your choice. 3 jumpers, standing nicely as if you're skating along, and then you're going to jump and you're going to hold me a really nice steady landing. Okay? People that are doing the axle, you can turn in, up into it, and hold a nice landing and check your head. Okay? So your choice, 3 jump or axle this afternoon. Let's see what we've got. I'll let you warm it up. Excellent work there, and really straighten up and stretch that landing out. I always love a lovely landing because you should be really proud that you're on your feet when you land in a competition. Good. So always look back at your jump and be proud of it. Okay? Right. And just before we move off of jumping this afternoon, can you choose a jump of your choice? And remember what I just said there. If you're doing a jump in your programme, no matter what one it is, you're going to be proud of the jump and land and hold it and really show it off, okay? So any jump you like this afternoon, it can be a loop, it can be a 3 jump, it can be a double loop, it can be an axle, it can be a bunny hop. Show me you looking really proud of what you've done, okay? Right, let's do a wee jump, on you go. Good. So do you understand what I mean with that? When the judges are watching you, they want to see that you're really proud of that jump that you've done. So lift your head, smile at it, and be proud. Good. Right, let's shake our feet out, and we are going to go into a little bit of stretching this afternoon, and we are going to do spirals and some stretchy moves and some spin positions before we go. And then I thought to finish, I put on a really nice tune, and I want you to skate about your room. You can put your camera off, you can do whatever you like, And we're going to link 3 of those stretchy moves. So it might be a spiral to a hydro blade into a drag, anything at all. But we're going to be nice and smooth across our floor. We're going to skate to the music and enjoy doing our stretchy moves. But firstly, let's stretch. So if you've got a mat, let's grab it. And I'll get a wee tune on for you. So, if you want to take your shoes off, if it helps you stretch, then go for that. Okay? Because it can sometimes help you slide, which is good. Right, so first move we're going to do is a hip flexor stretch. So what we do with that one, sure you've done it before, really helps you with the splits and with spirals. So we are going to go down. I might take my shoes off this afternoon, see if I can hit some good moves. Right, so on 2 knees, we're going to lift 1 knee up and we're going to stretch the back leg until we've got a nice V shape. So what we're trying to stretch is the hip flexor here. So this is in a diagonal. And we sit up lovely and straight firstly. Okay? And you should feel that you're getting a wee stretch just here. And we sit and hold for 5. I level up. 3, 2, and 1. And it's important when you are doing your stretches that you take your time and count slowly. Okay? And if you can, take your nose down to your big toe and 2 hands in the ground and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And gently sit back up again, so that just increases the stretch a wee bit. And now we're going to circle with our arms. So down towards the floor, and open the shoulders up. And swoop it down again, number 2. And swoop it down again. And this time I'd like you to try and grip your arms at the back and stretch your arms. And if you can tilt it forwards. If not, just stay upright. I'm not quite sure I can do that, so I'm just going to stay here and stretch my arms. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. If you can sit back onto your heel. So you've got a nice straight leg at the front now, like a head down sit spin or a back sit spin leg. And then take your head down to your knee and hold. If you're only here, that's fine. Just sit and try and hold the position. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And sit back up onto the hip flexor. Good. And let's change over legs. So other leg, stretch your leg right back so you'll be feeling the hip flexor again on the other side this time. So we're really stretching it out. Sit up lovely and straight. And you're all going to show me the splits pretty soon, or how far we can do. I can't get right down in them, but I'm sure some guys can. And let's take the nose to the toes, the big toe if you can, and drop down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Sit up gently, back to the first position, and let's do our circles. So big yawn, stretch those shoulder blades back for 1 and 2. And on the third, we're going to grip it at the back, 2 hands together, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and if you can, tilt forwards and lift, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Sit back on your back leg and stretch your forward leg. So this is my head down sit spin 1. So I'm going to sit and try and put my nose to the knee. If you can't do that, just sit up and really stretch your forward leg for 5, 4, 1. Well done. Excellent. And you can gently come onto your feet. Give your ankles a wee circle. Okay, and let's now just practice going from the camel into the head down position. If you don't do a head down, just a really nice sit spin or as low as you can. Let's just practice a few of those. So I'm going to use my couch as a balance. I would try and hold on to something with one of your hands. Right, so let's go into the camel, really stretch. You should be in a lovely position now. Make sure you're pointing your back toe. Bring it around in a semicircle and see if you can go down into head down position. Let's see what we've got. Very good effort, Callum, good. Excellent, good. And bring it up into a stork if you can. So up and do a little stork. You really lift up. And into your upright position. And if you can do a back spin, step down and turn into a back spin position and balance. So that's a really hard combination spin, but it incorporates all 3 positions: camels, sit spins, and storks. Let's try one last time. So up into the spiral, bring it around and into a head down or a sit spin, whichever you can do, and bring it up and into our stork, pull really tall, or you could do an upright spin here, into upright, and step down, and into our back spin. Your hips up and you're squeezing, and show me a nice exit to the spin. Stretch out. Very good. Excellent. Right, grab a wee jump, then we'll do some splits before we do our nice spirals and catches and things, unassisted. And you know what, you could actually show me some of your favourite stretchy moves. Right, let's have, everybody can probably give a wee spiral a go. So let's you can hold on if you like to balance, or you can just do it with no balance. So a forward spiral, let's go for that. So just straight out, point your back toe, and hold as good a spiral as you can possibly do. Very nice. That's it, and lift your head up to show it off. Excellent work, excellent, and relax and shake it out. Good. Right, so the next one we're going to do is a catch spiral. So you can do same arm to foot, or you can do opposite hand to foot. I'm just going to turn because I'll need the wall here to balance. So I'm going to put one hand on the wall, and I'm going to go same arm to foot, and pull it up. If you want to do opposite, you go opposite hand to foot and pull. Okay? And stretch it out. So either same arm to foot, pull it up, or opposite hand to foot. Let's see what we've got. And the big tip I would say about the catch spiral, or if you're doing it in a spin, you need to pull up with your tummy and your arm at the same amount of pressure, so that it keeps pulling up together, and that's what makes it go fast. Because if we pull too much with the arm, we tilt forwards. If we pull too much with the upper body, we drop the leg. So we've got to find that balance of pulling up with the tummy and the arm at the same time. And that's what really helps you balance, pulling everything up like a wine glass shape. And that helps you balance. Right, good. What other stretchy moves can we do? A hydro blade. Is that something people do? A wee hydro blade. So if you're not so great at going down moves, this can be hard. But it can sometimes be easier than a teapot. So I'm going to, the Isaac loves a hydro blade. He can do all sorts of ones. So he's going to do a fantastic one of that. I'm going to use my couch. I'm going to lean towards my couch. You turn your foot into the hydro blade. Rather than it just being here, we turn it in and we lean to our back outside edge. And lean in for a hydro blade. If you want to do a teapot, You could do that. If you want to do a little man, you could do that. Okay? Yeah. Okay? And do you remember last week we did an Ina Bauer? So we're going to do that one to finish, and then we're going to join our favourites together. So, the Ina Bauer, we turn both feet out. We've got the forward leg bent, back leg straight, and we stretch it out. And we pull our shoulders back. And we give that a go. That's very nice, Nikki. Good. Excellent. And that's called the Ina Bauer. And some people may be able to do the spread really well. I personally can't do a spread. So you get your 2 feet in line with one another. It's a wee bit easier on this if you want to do an inside spread. But the one on the outside, you've got to have the feet turned right out and you stretch out. Okay? Right, let's grab a drink and then I want to flip through you all and you show me your favourite stretching move that you do in your programme. It could be unassisted. There's another one where you put the leg up to the side. Any of those. So grab a wee drink and then you have a wee think what one, when it's your turn, you're going to show me, okay? Excellent. Good. Excellent. Okay. Right, we're going to put on this slow music to finish. And what you're going to do, I want you, for instance, you can either copy me. I think I will link a spiral into a twizzle, into a Ina Bauer, and then I'm going to do a finish position of your choice, okay? Right, you don't need to show me. You're just going to do whatever you would like to do to the last wee minute of the music, okay? Right, let's have a wee tune on. So glide around your room. Feel free to show off. I'll put the volume up. So I'm going to glide round and I'm going to go into my spiral. Then I'm going to do a really nice twizzle. And the Ina Bauer. And then I'm going to do a knee slide, do my finish position with my eye level up. Okay, good. And if everybody stays in their finishing position, that would be good. I want to see your eyes up, I want you to show it off, like you've got a photographer taking a nice picture. Good. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Good, Ruth. Excellent. Okay. Right, let's go through it one more time. Do your routine one more time. I'm going to speed down the room. Lovely, Liz. I'm going to do my spiral. I'm going to do my twizzle. And I'm going to go into my Ina Bauer. And then I'm going to do my knee slide. It was right off. Well done, everyone. Excellent. Yes. So you guys have a music afternoon after this, so that sounds lovely. Right, we'll have a wee stretch off just before we go. Right, let's have a wee, we've done a bit of stretching there for the splits. If you keep doing these exercises that we did earlier, it really helps with the the splits. So, right, let's sit down. We'll put our 2 legs towards the screen and we're going to have a little pulse forwards. We'll do a wee gentle pulse for 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Grip your calf muscles and pull down as low as you can. Just drop your head to your nose to knee as much as you can. And just sit there for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Bringing one foot in. And stretching one leg out, and we'll do a little pulse along this leg. So a wee bit harder because you've got the leg bent count in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring it. Dip your head down to your knee as much as you can, and we'll hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Swap it over. So the other leg comes in this time, and we've got another straight leg. And try, when you're doing this, to press the back of the knee joint into the floor as much as you can. Let's do a little pulse towards that leg. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And pull your nose to knee. Keep pressing that knee down into the ground. Just stay as low as you can, even if you're not completely closed. And we'll hold for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Well done. And bring the soles of your feet together and just gently press your knees down to the ground. Sit up nice and tall. That's us. And this is a good wee stretch for a pancake spin. And if you can, take your nose down to your toes and hold for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Well done. And sit up nice and strong. And let's take a wee stretch over to the side. And over to the other side. And you feel a wee stretch up the side. And over. Just nice and gently rock from side to side. Good. So let's gently get back onto our feet. And we will have nice bent knees. And we'll do a big stretch up. And a big circle. And down again. And right up, stretch up lovely and tall. Big circle. And give yourself a round of applause. Well done. Fabulous work this afternoon. I think you were fabulous at the balancing exercises. I think that was fab work. Much better than me wobbling around. Excellent work. And I look forward to seeing you not next week, but the next Friday. Okay, and enjoy your next class.